Greetings, beautiful souls, and I'm on another trip, and I've come down to the wonderful...
Excuse me?
Oh, somebody here.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Can't see you. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's our Mark.
I don't think so, Cocker. I don't think so. You get your own YouTube video. Tucked in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Dartmoor, is HMP Dartmoor. And that's it over there. No inmates in at the moment because there's natural gas been coming up from the floor, and they're putting a whole new ventilation system in, so they've moved all the inmates out. I think there's about 700 of them, and they'll be back in within 3 years. But even if you escaped from that place, I mean, literally there's nowhere to go because it's just, you know, wilderness all around. And apparently you get lots of fog coming in, so it'd be easy to get disorientated. But you know what, the moral of the story is, don't do anything wrong and you won't end up in places like that. But that is one place I certainly won't want to end up in. You get murderers and everything in there. We're on Dartmoor here, and you can legally wild camp on Dartmoor. And I've just found a great camping spot. But look at this, where you pull up, where you park. There's just wild horses everywhere, just cutting round. So yeah, but you could, I mean, it's massive. It's absolutely massive, this place. Is it friendly?
Yeah, good stroke.
Hey, honey. Yeah, but this is a cracking little spot down here. I think one of my future trips, I'm going to have to come down to Dartmoor and get into it, get into the area, spend a week here. Look at this, right by a babbling brook.
Look how clear that is.
And you know what? I can camp here without any problems, and it looks like people do camp here. It's lovely. It's like a bowling green, that behind me. And there's just wild horses all over the place. So a future trip. The only thing with Dartmouth is, from where I live, it's a good old jaunt down. You know, you could technically get to Scottish Islands in the time it takes you to get down here, but you know, it is a future trip. How many times have you been down here, Mark?
What, Dartmoor?
Yeah.
Oh, lots.
Have you?
Yeah, lots and lots. But I never camped on it. Well, I have when I was in the army, but I haven't camped on it since I moved to Cornwall. But
you heard it here. Our Mark actually camped outside during his time in the army as a bandsman.
Only 4 days out of 24 years, but that's enough for me. Thank you very much.
So yeah, we're having a great time down here, and yeah, it will continue. Right, I'm going to take you for the little drive through Polperro, where you're not allowed to go unless you live here. So this is from where you'd walk down from the car park, the main car park, but obviously because we're staying here, we can drive down through the village, and this is a great little trip. I've actually got my mum holding the phone, so I'm expecting someone to start getting a phone call in about 2 minutes when she's ringing somebody by accident. But this is a wonderful little drive down through the village, and it's at this time, which is coming up to 6:20 at night. It should be all right. There shouldn't be too many people knocking about. So let's take a little trip down through Polperro. There's a little place on the right hand side just in front of us here. That's where I got my first ice cream robbed out my hand off a seagull. The very first time I came to Polperro, and even to this day I still claim it is the most beautiful chocolate ice cream I ever tasted, and I literally had one lick of it. And just here, when these people move out the way, come on honey, is where our Mark, just round this corner is where our Mark played last post for the remembrance service the last time we came. Now this is a tight squeeze. Oh, breathe in everybody, breathe in. I'm so glad I'm in a little car. Right, come on Hannes, come on love, quicker than that. Right, now watch this for the corner. This is where you don't want anything coming the other way, because this is actually a two-way road. Oh, this is the very centre of the village now. This is gorgeous, it really is beautiful. And we've got another really, really tight corner coming up. Oh, I mean literally I'm just about getting round these streets in my little car. So God knows how delivery vans manage it. But we're coming up now. Coming up Talland Hill, isn't it, Mum?
Landerdivy Lane.
Oh, Landerdivy Lane, that's it, not Talland Hill. Wonderful. And this is where my car's going to struggle, because we're going to start climbing. Come on, you can do it, Bob. You can do it. I might have to get down into first gear. I am going to have to get down into first gear. And now you won't see anything because the sun's in your face, but aye, that's Polperro, everybody. Well, this is what a Saturday night in Polperro looks like. Needless to say, it's a lot quieter than a Saturday night where I live. But however, we have just heard a drunken man shouting down in the main street down there. Oh, Mark said it's the most interesting thing that's happened down there since he's lived here. Just shows you get idiots everywhere, don't you? But look at that, it's absolutely a stunning evening. Just going dusky now, but it's really calm. We've had a lovely day on Dartmoor today, and we're just chilling. And you know what, I'm looking across over there behind me. I don't know if you can make that house there that I'm pointing at. It's actually a holiday let, and I wouldn't even like to try and work out how much that would cost for a week, you know. But I am so fortunate to be able to come down here and stay here for free, and I'm just looking straight down into that fishing harbour down there. That is one view I'd never get sick of. I'm just sat here, Mark's inside, he's doing something with lads. So I've just come out here and I'm having a beer. Boxing tonight, Eubank and Ben. The children doing it. The legacy continuing after the fathers fought 30 years ago. So we're going in watching the boxing in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just sat out here, just breathing this in. This could be another planet compared to blooming St Helens. Really could. But stunning. Don't know what's happening tomorrow. I might try and get out on the coastal path, but I want to get some videoing done down in Polperro. Have a proper good video of it. Get the Blue Peter on close up, and maybe get on the coastal path again, but going the other way instead of going towards Lou. But wonderful. A wonderful evening in Cornwall. It's all starting to get lit up now as it's getting, as the light's fading. It comes into its own even more. I mean, I've been sat out here now for over an hour, you know, and because the light's changing, the whole place changes, you know, and all the little street lights come on and little lights in houses come on. Yeah, beautiful part of the world, this really is. But you know what, paradise comes at a cost. So I'm going to get our Mark speaking about it tomorrow, about how much it actually costs to live down here. Because it's not cheap. And, you know, like I said, it's obviously not going to be cheap because it's It's a sought after area, this. But you can see why it's a sought after area when you've got views like that from your balcony. Right, another wonderful day in Polperro, everybody. And I mentioned last night about paradise coming at a cost. So I'm going to ask our Mark exactly how much things cost. Now, one thing we did notice is that you're paying 13p a litre more for fuel than we're paying in the north of England.
Yeah, that's right.
And like other things like, well, for instance, we had a chippy tea last night. It cost a lot more than it does in England. For what we paid for our chippy, we could have fed 5,000 people in St Helens. But say like the average house down in the harbour, the cheapest house you could buy down there, how much are we talking?
Well, how many bedrooms to start with?
Well, say 2.
2-bedroom house, cheapest 2-bedroom house. Cheapest one about 270,000, I suppose.
Is it?
Yeah.
And how?
That'll be run down though.
Council tax.
Council tax, just gone up to. It's I would say £300 a month, but I'd be lying. It's 299.
Oh, that's it. You're getting a bargain there. And you don't really get that much of a good service, especially off the bin men, do you?
No. So we've got to have just red bin bags for recycling. They won't give us separate recycling proper bags because the lanes are too small for them to be able to empty them into the recycling truck. So they just come with a little, looks like chitty chitty bang bang child catcher wagon, and they just throw the bin bags in there. But they only give you 3 a fortnight, and I use about 6. So I've got to buy my own red bin bags on top of spending £300 a month.
Right, well, what about food shopping? Where's the nearest supermarket from here?
Nearest proper supermarket, we're videoing and you're disturbing it. Oh, don't get married, subscribers.
I've already told them that.
Nearest proper supermarket is Liscard, which is 16 miles away.
16 man, what's that, a Tesco's?
Morrison's. There's a Morrison's and an Aldi, 16 miles away. There's a little tiny co-op in Loo, which is only 6 miles away.
Two of them.
There's 2 of them, but one of them is currently shut for refurbishment. So there's only one. You can get your basics from there, but you can't do a big shop in there.
What about hospitals?
Hospitals, Derryford Hospital in Plymouth, so that's 32 miles away to the nearest hospital.
Right. Anything else you found, or that is more challenging than living up north, living down in paradise down here?
No.
No, I will.
What about rugby league? You don't have any rugby league teams? They did have one, but it's just gone bust.
We had the Cornwall Chuffs, and we were proudly bottom of the bottom league, and then they've disbanded because they can't even afford to pay the wages of the March payment for wages. They haven't even paid the players yet.
I'm watching a decent football team, Plymouth.
I wouldn't even say they were decent. They're just about to get relegated.
Oh,
so
right.
Nearest decent team is probably
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
And Liverpool, can I just say that for the purpose of this video, for documenting what date we're on, Liverpool are just about to win the league today when they beat or draw with Tottenham Hotspur.
That's it. Yeah.
Right, so from Polperro, we'll catch you later. When I was talking before we mark about paradise comes at a cost, listen to this, which will blow you away. These parking spaces are up for sale. In fact, there's one for sale just over there. There's a sign behind me. Guess how much? Go on, Mark, tell them how much.
Oh, it's a bargain. Only £60,000.
60,000 quid for a parking space. My flat cost £80,000. Absolute bizarre. Right, we're in the centre of Polperro here. This is a new stage area that they've started building here behind me.
I think they're going to build one for the music festival.
They have music festivals down here and stuff.
Yeah.
Mark, come over here and just tell us about this house a minute.
Okay. Are you okay there?
Just check this house. It's proper famous, this house, actually. It's been on a few programmes. It's got a little river running outside of it. It's proper beautiful. So what's the score with it, Mark?
Well, this house has had lots of purposes in the past. Used to be a post office. Used to be the main village post office. Used to be a shop, and it was also a massive smuggler's haven. So there's a tunnel from the Willie Wilcox cave, which we'll show you later on, in the just on the outer harbour, and the tunnel went straight from there all the way along, pretty much underneath this river, and goes into this house. And they had to fill it in with concrete because it flooded quite a few years ago, and they had to fill it all in. But yeah, all the smuggling came to this house in the village. Polperro also had its own currency. So
What was it called?
I don't know. Good question.
The Pol Pound. You've heard it here.
Pound.
You've heard it here first.
But yeah, lots of history with that house. I've been in it. It's gorgeous. 4-bedroom house.
It's stunning now.
Just got sold for 650.
Right. There you are. You've learned somewhere. Cater for all taste down here. This shop behind me does candy. What is it?
Chili candy floss.
Chili candy floss. So if you like your candy floss with a bit of a kick, this is the place to be. We're walking down towards Seagull Alley now. The notorious thieving spot, and we're going to do the challenge. I was trying to talk my mum into doing the challenge, and we'll just put a pasty on top of her head and send her down, but she's not up for it. She's using her age as an excuse. She's only 81, nearly. So I did say nearly. So beautiful, isn't it? Look at these little streets. Get all kinds down here. And if I get a chance later on, I might come down here in the dark and film it in the dark. Just coming up to the harbour down here. I think the water's out, and hopefully later on the water will come back in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stunning! For the Seagull challenge, we've got a sausage roll. So I am doing it. I'm going to put it on my head. How am I going to film it? And hopefully I will get mugged in broad daylight. But a stunning place, and the weather as well. The weather has made it a wonderful trip. Absolute amazing. Do you reckon, lads? Yeah. Right, listen guys, we've got local knowledge here. This is Seagull hotspot.
Hotspot.
And how long do you reckon it's going to take before they get mugged?
I'm saying 60 seconds.
60 seconds, right. Well, let's go for it. To prove to all the doubters that you are totally safe to go around eating a pasty overtly in Polperro.
I'm Ed.
Beautiful round. It is beautiful round here.
I'm off again. Come.
I think
Please.
scared of you. I can't believe it. I think you just got to walk along the harbour side.
I'm the Ed.
Oh, there's some interest up there. This is an interested one.
I'm Ed.
Can't believe it.
Will you let me have a go?
I can't.
Yes, Mum.
Let Michelle.
Mum.
Michelle, are you going to have a go?
Well, you don't want them to steal it. They steal it.
Oh, Mark's now taking over the mantle.
You cannot believe that we've been 10 minutes waving a pasty and not a single seagull's come near, have they?
Willie!
Yeah, got it. Oh, sorry, Mark.
He threw it up.
I did
He
it.
threw it up and it caught it. But I think it was going to go for it anyway.
Yeah, it didn't throw it very high. Just went.
Well, the Seagull challenge wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to get mugged straight away. But the water's out in the inner harbour here. So we're looking across to... That's where I was filming from last time I came to Polperro. And this is like the fish market down here. And we're coming up to the Blue Peter. Very famous, the Blue Peter. Very famous pub. Got lots of celebrities and stuff going in there. And if you came down to Polperro, you've always got to go in the Blue Peter. No, thank you. So yeah, it's stunning little houses, absolutely gorgeous. But I'll just show you the Blue Peter. Alright. There we are. This is it. Tucked away nicely. Right on the inner harbour. Right, we're on the beach, everyone. This is the start of the outer harbour. And there's a cave called Willie Wilcox Cave down here. And this is where apparently they used to, look at it, beautiful. This is apparently where they used to hide loads of contraband. You know, when they were smuggling. And this is Willie Wilcox Cave, where I think they used to be away from getting the contraband from here to that house we were looking at, that our Mark was telling us about before. But you can't see much in here. But yeah, you can imagine people just pulling up on this beach here and dragging crates of blooming spirits or all kinds of stuff up here and hiding it and then distributing it throughout the warren of streets that make up Polperro. Wonderful. Oh, Mark's going to take me up there in a minute, because apparently there's like a natural pool that when the tide goes out it leaves water and people go swimming in it and stuff. So we're going to have a mooch. Always want to be looking out for a wild camping spot. Oh, Mark's just brought me to this gem. Look at this. I mean, literally, you could. It's proper flat as well here. You could put your tent on this grass and then look at that for a view. I mean, that's obviously going into Polperro. But imagine spending the night here just looking out to that. Do you ever see much wildlife when you're looking out? You ever see...
You see dolphins?
Have you?
Yeah, I see dolphins quite a bit. Pods of dolphins going past.
Oh, what a great camping spot. I think I would have to camp here one night. Definitely. Come out the Blue Peter after having a skinful and then just camp here. And hopefully don't fall off there, because I'll tell you what, look at this for a drop. I'm not going to get too close. Oh my goodness. That's it, you're dead. You're not coming back. You are not coming back if you go down there. Just had eyes on the pool, the little natural pool. And the steps going down. There's people actually going down them at the moment. How deep is it, that pool, Mark? Any idea?
A couple of feet.
So it's just a paddling thing, merely.
I mean, you can swim in it. About 4 foot, I suppose.
Right, let's head down there and have a look. Aye, stunning little natural pool. I think that's about 6 foot, that. 7 foot, is it?
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can definitely swim in it.
Go on, jump in it. I'll get it on video.
Whatever.
This is the highest point of the outer harbour. We've just climbed up here. I'm going to be careful moving around because I'm literally just standing on a very small piece of rock. That sea is so green down there. This is where our Mark comes when there's storms. You like sitting here when there's a storm and feeling the power of nature.
Exactly like this. Ta-da!
Oh, hang on, let me spin round.
Welcome, subscribers, to Peak Rock.
Is that what it's called, or have you just named it that?
No, it is Peak Rock, yeah.
Beautiful.